All right, I mentioned before the break we had some conflicting calls on the street today on Disney. Take a look at shares here, down shy of 4%. Downgraded at Guggenheim. Price target gets cut to 165 from 205. All right, so that's still obviously above where we are now. We raised our content expense forecast to better align with the company's commentary in its 10K. Right, that's the view that Disney's in a good spot, but they need to spend a lot more on content to compete with some of the others to get subscribers for Disney+. That's that view. Then it was reiterated, the top pick at J.P. Morgan, believe in the magic, they say. Overweight target stays at 220. Kevin O'Leary, you own Disney. I mentioned almost everybody does, but you do admit that it might be in what you call the lockbox for the time being.
It is. It's in the lockbox because there's two pivots that move this name. One is coming out of pandemic so that the theme parks are going to increase cash flow, because right now you have constraints on how many people can go to these, and not just domestically. In China, you got issues over there too. And then there's the whole issue about how much CapEx goes into the streaming. But the reason I favor holding on to the name and sort of safety in the weeds is that when you criticize, the fact that Disney is focused on family and children specifically, that's probably the wrong way to think about it. The most stable content driver is children's programming, because a 50-year-old cartoon is watched 100 times by a 5-year-old, and it's going to be the same in 20 years. Everybody knows that you park your kids in front of Disney, and they just keep watching it over and over again. So that's very, very stable cash flow. No other streaming service has that kind of equity in its content. And I think the big tentpole films that they have and the franchises they have will continue to go and grow for adult programming. So I don't know how you can be negative in terms of the equity of this. And then you have the bonus come July, August, when this current variant burns out. These parks, including here in Florida, are going to be jam-packed, and I think you'll get a bump at the back end of the year. So Disney, for me, is, I think we're going to make 9% this year, 9-10% towards the back end of this year.
Worst Dow performer last year. Dr. J, you own Disney calls?
I do, Scott, but boy, it's been a painful ride down. I just keep rolling them down and selling more aggressively at the money calls. This is my last roll. If this one doesn't go, Scott, I'm just like that guy at the tables in Vegas. I'm going to walk away because it looks like today certainly felt like it wanted to hit that 142 low. That's the 52-week low, I think, Scott, 142. And it certainly felt like it wants to get there. I won't wait for that. If we can't hold right about where we are at 149, 150-ish, I'm out.
Lastly, Kevin O'Leary, and real quick on Ford, which you own, downgraded today, and we note that it has had a great run.
Yeah, I'm not selling Ford. Including Tesla in the mix, no other company has a truck as popular right now as the Ford one, the Lightning. You want an electric pickup truck? You want a Ford. That's top of your list. So do 48,000 other people. Add to that a CEO that's finally delivering the goods on executional excellence. This company is going to be a go-to EV name. It's a long-term hold. I'm not selling it. And I bought it when I couldn't even get a gas guzzler. I tried to get a 150. I couldn't get it. And I started criticizing the company. And the CEO himself reached out to me and said, I'm going to solve your problem. I like that. I like a guy that's listening to his customers. So I say stay long the name.